What's up, What's up, everybody? Couch Mills here, coming at you with a brand new bound video. And in this video, we got a lot of things to talk about. First, we gotta talk about how the rank system is absolutely trashed, with even Hiko saying that on stream, and a lot of both high rank and low rank players having a lot of problems with the new rank system. So we're gonna be breaking all that down. And then we also gotta talk about a brand new AFK penalty that can actually take away from your skill rating if you are AFK, and even added performance bonuses. So we need to talk about all that so that you know exactly what you should be doing in every single ranked game, plus much more. So make sure you watch it to the end. But go to the GameLeap website down below for the highest quality guides you will find anywhere. No, not pro-capped garbage, actual quality content. And unlike competitors, we offer a money-back guarantee, so you literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Go check it out in the links down below. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, first off, we gotta talk about what Hiko specifically has been saying about the rank system. I'm gonna roll the clip here and we're gonna talk about it afterwards. Roll it.
Is that as soon as main? Now it is. I mean, technically it's a Smurf, but as soon as Smurf is... So, Peter actually believes, and I actually don't believe... I actually also believe that his main account, 100T Asuna, was like, what was it, rank 3 or rank 4 last season? And he actually thinks it takes longer to get games on his main account than his alt account, and his alt account is literally rank 1. So the MMR is so messed up right now that his MMR and his main account, even with him only being, let's see what his actual account is actually on this account. His account is Platinum 3, and he thinks his elo on his Platinum 3 account is higher than his #1 Radiant account. And that right there is why the ranking system right now is trash.
Now, this is how you know the rank system is really messed up: when he finds a game faster on his rank 1 account than on his previous account that is not rank 1 because it has higher elo. That just is going to be a travesty. I'm sure that Tens is still having a lot of problems with this, and a lot of high-ranked players just can't find a speedy game in time, with player after player coming out on Twitter saying that they're stuck in Diamond, stuck in Plat, when they were literally the highest top-of-the-line Radiant players back before. And a lot of people are going to say, well, if they play enough games, they can actually, you know, fix the system, and the system is not working because not enough of these Radiant players are actually playing the game and floating to the top. Well, the problem is these players are not getting in any games, and because it's taking so long because of their elo, less and less of them are actually queuing, so there's no one that can fill their elo. You kind of get the idea here that there's just not enough former high-tier elo players playing at all, and even those that are just going through a really big mishmash where sometimes they get paired with way lower tier players, sometimes the system just throws them where they can fit them, and it's just an absolute mess right now. Now, a C9 Radiant streamer went to Twitter to actually come up with solutions, and I actually think that a lot of these solutions make a lot of sense, so let's read them out here, and then we're going to talk about them a little bit. So he says, "Dear Play Valorant dev team, rank needs immediate attention. A solution: keep the new Radiant Immortal system, but do a hard rank and hidden MMR reset. Lock top 500/Radiant for the first 2 weeks so that no one rushes to Radiant AC rank. Max placement would be D2. And then he said, delete the last 4 days. The problems: high MMR people like Tens are getting 2+ hour queue times, meaning they can't climb the leaderboard. High Diamond/low Immortal players can currently be in Radiant and still not queue against Radiants from the previous act." And the last thing he said is, "Currently the skill disparity in games is so high, one games will have all previous Radiants, the next a Diamond/Plat player will be in the same lobby as a support player, parentheses Killjoy. This is very hard to play around as they don't have the same amount of game knowledge." Now, on top of this, people in low ranks have been having crazy problems as well, with post after post of it and comment after comment. I'm gonna read a couple here from people that have been feeling the changes in their rank games. This person stated on Reddit saying this: "I ended last season Silver 3, play Silver 1 this season. Every game pretty much has a player with a Plat 1 prior season rank and an Iron 3. Super strange, always feel like there are carries and feeders on both teams and they're never balanced." And a reply to that said, "Yeah, I have the same experience. Silver 3 AC rank for Act 2 and Gold 1 AC rank for Act 3, and all of my matches are just like you explained. I'm having more fun playing in unrated with friends currently." Now, honestly, I personally love the idea of the new rank system, and I think most people do. With the actual numbers, we can see all that stuff, but really, with all these problems, it would have just been a lot better if they just reset the ranks, just a flat reset. reset. And I know what people are going to say. Well, what the heck? A lot of people are just going to be stomping on players and games are going to go terrible because people are all in the wrong ranks. Well, yeah, but at least that would get sorted out and players could find a game, and it would be the Wild West of ranks for a while, but at least things would like dial down eventually, because it looks right now that a lot of these high tier players will never actually just play on their accounts ever again. That's kind of what it's looking like. Maybe they will eventually, but how long is that going to be? And there's just so much frustration no matter what rank you're in about not being at the same rank you were before, and the fact that you're just seeing people from all different ranks before in your tier. It's just an absolutely crazy time right now, and I know that I said don't play for that first week of competitive ranked, but this is looking like don't play for that first 2, 3, 4 weeks of that competitive ranked, which is never a good thing. But as usual, I really want to know how you have been feeling about your ranked games. Have they been good? Have they been bad? Do you like everything that's going on? Do you think it's going to sort itself out? I really want to know your insight in the comments down below. Now moving on to the next story, the man, the myth, the legend, Valorant leaks on Twitter. Data mines some interesting things about an AFK penalty and a rank performance bonus. Speaking of Twitter, make sure you follow me at CoachMillsOW, but what he specifically found about the system is that there is an actual number that you can get for a ranked rating performance bonus and an AFK penalty. And we already know that there was a ranked performance bonus, but it hasn't really seemed to be in a lot of the games recently like it really felt like it used to. I'm not entirely sure everyone's individual experience on this, but I do think that it's either back in the game or being added to a larger extent now. And now we see there's an actual numerical AFK penalty that could affect how much you rank up by. Like if you AFK for multiple rounds in a row, maybe you're not gonna get that plus 25 or plus 27, and instead you're gonna get like plus 17 or maybe even plus 10, or maybe you could even lose more because it could go minus. Like you lost a game but you AFK'd, maybe you're gonna lose even more than normal, which is just gonna make people want to stay to the end of the game. This is a really interesting system. The idea that you're dissuading people from either not playing, leaving, or you are encouraging people to stay until the end and try their best, of course, so they lose the least amount. But these are all things that I think we can generally agree are good things as long as they're implemented correctly and no one gets the short end of the stick. But as usual, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Now moving on to some other big news, C9 finally signed Leaf. And yeah, Leaf was the player that was trialing with them for a while. He even played with them back when TenZ was still on the roster. When Shinobi left, they were thinking about signing Leaf. They were trying about, and now he's officially signed on the roster. But because TenZ left as well, a lot of people are speculating who is going to be that 5th roster spot. A Korean player named Sonny actually was playing with the team from Korea at like 200 plus ping, and he was still freaking fragging. I mean, you go look it up. There are clip after clip of Sonny just freaking dominating even when he has such a high ping, which is kind of funny because that's one of the reasons that TenZ said he was leaving. But regardless how cracked you are, you can literally not be playing competitively at 200 plus ping for a long period of time, and if you are playing competitively, you'd just be playing so much better if you were playing at a much lower ping. So it makes me wonder, are they going to import this guy from Korea in order to sign him because he's so good? And it's kind of funny to me that you have a really cracked gamer, a really cracked mechanical gamer, he leaves your roster or goes on the sidelines for a little while. Where do you go to find a mechanically cracked gamer? Of course you go to Korea. So I think that they actually will import him from Korea. I say import, but you know, they're gonna bring him over with the visa from Korea. But interestingly enough, they're actually temporarily putting Poised on the roster to play in a new tournament coming soon. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe they will be signing Poised, and maybe they'll be signing Sunny. I really don't know for sure which of these two people they're gonna bring, but it looks like one of these two will be signed to the team soon. Definitely let me know who you think would be the best pick, or do you have any other players that you think are better fits for C9? I really want to know your opinion about that, of course, just like usual, in the comments down below. And then the last mini story I wanted to talk about is another bug, or is it a feature? Now, Killjoy's alarm bot opens the teleporter from the outside, and this is something that used to be possible with Cypher's camera, and they patched that out. So it really looks like this is another bug, but it would be interesting to finally get an ability that could actually actually open the teleporter from the other side so that people could play around it, but I don't really think that they want that to be alarm bot and other utility-based placeables, but I'm not entirely sure. But for now, if you are in teleporter hiding, or if you're a killjoy, abuse this tip, or know that enemies can use this tip so you don't get abused by it. Either way, I thought I would inform you here before it probably gets patched out. But go to the GameLeap website in the links down below for the best guides you'll find anywhere. I mean, we got in-depth VOD reviews, advanced tips and tricks, agent guides, we got it all, so go check it out in the links down below. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for coming by. That's all I got for you today. I'm Coach Mills. Good luck with the local MILFs in your area, and I'll see you tomorrow.